Hey guys, just thought I'd do another video to help you out with creating your clamp jaw. Now, here's one that I've already drawn up. When we look at our clamp jaw and we look at this drawing, there's a lot going on and lots of different radiuses, a few funny dimensions. Some of you have already figured out that if we have a look, it's 100 mil from the tip of the jaw there to the back edge, and here it's only 98 mil, so there's a 2 mil setback here. So guys, there's a few things you need to think about before you start drawing this drawing. So we can see that this surface that I'm running the cursor on at the moment has a 6 mil indentation there, and then working on 20 mil for our overall and another 6. This must be 8 mil in the center. So there's a few different ways you could actually draw this model, and once you get good at using the program, whatever suits you should be the way you do it. However, try to think of how quick you can do it and how accurately you could make changes if you had to down the track. So I'll quickly go over how I've done this one, and we'll set out by doing the first part. So what I've done is I've actually, and we go to our timeline here, I've started off by drawing, if I click on this extrusion, all I've drawn is just that first little layer. So from that line up to that line, thickness, so it's only 4 mil, and so I've just drawn that little shape and I've extruded it up, and then on top of that shape I have drawn this profile and extruded it 6 mil, which will be my second extrusion. I actually did it two ways. I did that outline and then the rectangle. Did an internal fillet, and then what I did was I used a mirror function to just take that profile and duplicate it, and then putting a hole in it should be fairly simple for you now if you're up to here already. So what I'll do is I'll set about just drawing up this first part, and I might leave that for one video, and then I'll do the next part as a second video. So we're going to start a new drawing by clicking on the sheet, standard start a 2D sketch, select my work plane, and what I might do is I'm going to probably start in this corner here and work my way around. Might need to move this drawing just a little bit. That'll work. And so if we start off, we'll put in everything we know, the measurements we know, and we'll see how far we get. So we know this one is 25, so that works quite well, going 25 across there. And then coming down here, I don't think I've showed you this yet, that you can actually use this program as a bit of a calculator if you have to. It's not the hardest maths in the world, but if you're struggling, you can go 23 and then put the plus symbol in, 75. So I'm getting these measurements just from here, 23 plus 75. And then I'm going to go minus, and so I've got 23 plus 75, so that's my total. I'm trying to figure out how far it is from here to here. So I know that if I work my way across, it's 5 plus 20 is the width there. And if they haven't given it to you here and it looks the same, you can assume that it is the same. If it was different, they would have to give us a measurement. So 5 plus 20 would be 25. So 75 plus 23, I'm now going to minus that distance there, which is 25. 25, and I'll type in enter, and it gets me 73 mil. Rightio. So that was pretty cool. 75 mil across, that's an easy one, that's given to us right there. Then I'm going to work my way up here. So from here to here there is no measurement, but I know the overall, which is 100, so 70 plus 30. So I can just go 70 plus 30 is 100 minus my 25. So 100 minus 25. Got my 75 there, and then that's your 2 mil difference there. Working across, quite easy. Got 5, so I'm just pointing the mouse in the direction I want to go and pressing enter after I put in my measurement. We have no idea what this angle is. I know that I'm going to be able to find a point here somewhere, but at the moment it's not there, so I'm just going to press escape once. And I'm going to come back over to this side of the drawing, and I'll start putting in everything I know from this side. So I know that I am 75 plus 23, so 98, down. That's from there to the bottom. Don't worry about this curve yet, we're going to do it towards the end. Width-wise, I know I'm 125, it says it across the top for me. And then I know that if I come up and I follow this measurement, I only need to come up 70 mil. So if I go 70, enter, I've now, sorry guys, found that point, and I can just do the dot to dot, and I've got my profile, well, almost my profile. If I now come up to my fillet command, I can start putting in the fillets. Now, don't let this inside line confuse you. We're just going to do the outside lines to begin with now. So that's a radius 5. So I type in 5. And I should be able to just go click and click. It's going to give me 5. Click, click. 5 mil. Have a look around. Make sure there's no other 5 mil ones that I need to do. I've got 2 big 30 mil radiuses to do. So type in 30. Enter. And click, click, and I've got that profile pretty much set. So like I was saying, I'm just trying to do this one layer here, so don't worry about this line here just yet. We're going to project some geometry later on, and we'll create that. So now if I go finish sketch, I've got my shape there. I'm going to go to extrude. It picks it up for me. Now, looking at my drawing, that's 6. I know that this one's 6. I've got 20, so this must be 8. So I only want to do half because I'm going to do a mirror later on, and my half should be 4. So click there. I guarantee someone will do 8 mil, and I'll show you what that looks like later on, and I'll show you how easy it is to fix it. So let's have a look how we're going for time. I might leave it there for now, guys, and I'll do a part 2 to the clamp jaw, and so you'll have a couple of videos you can watch.